Since Infinity War, Scarlet Witch has become more of a fan favorite because of her loving relationship with Vision and, being able to single-handedly hold off Thanos with 5 Infinity Stones. Now, even though she was dusted at the end of Infinity War, was I supposed to say spoiler warning? We're sure she's gonna be back for Avengers 4, and we think audiences are finally ready for a more powerful, more formidable Scarlet Witch, and we think we know exactly where she needs to go next. The sequel of Doctor Strange. Okay, yes, Scarlet Witch has already displayed a large amount of power in the recent Avenger films. In Age of Ultron, she took down the Avengers by herself with her telepathic manipulation, she destroyed all those Ultron bots at the end, and in Infinity War, she lifted up those 5 spaceships, dropped them down, and then also destroyed an Infinity Stone while holding back Thanos. She really is the strongest Avenger.
Strongest Avenger.
Access denied.
Now, some people, including myself, feel that Marvel still haven't given her her due. Now, whether it's lazy writing or something else, we think that now that we've seen all this raw power that's within the Scarlet Witch, we think it's time for the MCU and the people at Marvel to give her more screen time, and the perfect place for that is the sequel to Doctor Strange. Now, currently, Doctor Strange was also dusted in Infinity War, because that's gonna last. Now, we know him and Scarlet Witch are both within the Soul Stone. Hopefully, in Avengers 4, these two characters will finally intersect, and then Doctor Strange can see the potential that lies within Wanda and agree to tutor her in her powers. Now, we know Marvel's a fan of bringing other characters into movies, even if they aren't headlining it, just like with Black Widow and the Hulk. So we don't think it's that big of a stretch to think that Marvel might bring Scarlet Witch into Doctor Strange 2. Now, Scarlet Witch would be a perfect addition to Doctor Strange 2. There's a lot of comic book lore that writers can pull from focusing on these two characters. Now, Doctor Strange comes from this whole world of mysticism and magic, and even though the MCU version of Scarlet Witch isn't necessarily magic-based, her powers come from the Mind Stone, it's more telekinetic and telepathy, they can still change that, or they can still see a magical aspect to the Scarlet Witch that we haven't seen before. So Doctor Strange 2 would be a perfect film to explore this and explore the interaction and her growth as a character. We can see the Scarlet Witch become a more consistent energy wielder, and maybe even a bit more witchier. Can we bring back those special effects from Age of Ultron, because they actually made her look creepy and it was visually very stunning. Not just this stuff you saw from Avengers Infinity War. And then we can see Doctor Strange starting to get fearful of all this unlimited potential that the Scarlet Witch has, and then they can go finally Dark Phoenix with her, and then, bring about Avengers Disassembled. It would be amazing. The possibilities are really endless, and then we can see this whole more magic happening within the MCU because of Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch. But what do you guys think? What storyline would you like to see of the MCU about Scarlet Witch? And do you think she should pop up in Doctor Strange 2? Let's discuss.